age assessment is a very difficult topic when it comes to unaccompanied minors. Young people who arrive on European territories are evaluated to check their age. If they have official papers from their home country, that's easier. In most cases, or very often, that's not the case. And even when they have official papers, these are not necessarily recognized as such, and an evaluation still takes place. In terms of children's rights, this evaluation should be done in the highest interest of the child, meaning as well that the minority of the child is first of all taken for granted unless there are any proofs or doubts. In practice, there are extremely violent practices to determine age of children. In most European countries, there's still a bone assessment, so the wrist is measured, the size of the wrist and the bones to determine the age. It is very clearly known that this test is not at all valid. First of all, it's based on, I think, the 1930s measures of Caucasian wrists, which doesn't take into account cultural diversity, but also the fact that some children have been working from very small on. And then if they've been working in the field or doing a lot of physical work, their wrists are much more developed. So those tests are not valid, and still they are very often taken as a way to determine if someone is major or minor, which for those kids has a big impact because, of course, they lose child protection if they are over 18, which means many of them then end up being on the streets or without any support. In extreme cases that have been reported in France, and I'm sure it's not the only country, some unaccompanied minors told about their testicles being measured to determine their age without any explanation of why or the fact that it's being done. So this can really be seen as well as a sexual violence in a way, or this is how it was perceived by them. And in ideal cases, there is an interview with the young person to try and determine a little bit what their story is, how they got here, what their path is, with the idea that the benefit of doubt counts rather for the young person than the other way around.